Cheers, man.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Jordan Moyers' favorite time of the week, episode number 6 of The Last Call. My name is Daniel. This is George. George, cheers.
Cheers.
Skunk Bear.
Skunk beer is great. No, drink of the week is Corona with lime.
Corona Extra.
Simple, and like Daniel said, this episode we're going to get back to basics. So what's more, I don't want to say basic, but what's more simple than a Corona with lime, okay? But delicious, one of my favorites. I mean, if I got to drink beer, I'm going to go this route.
Mexican beer.
Delicious. It's so good. So good.
All right, so like George mentioned, we are just kind of taking it back to basics this week. All right, we're just going to talk about some stuff. We're just going to have a conversation, just kind of a little bit of back and forth. There is one thing, though.
What?
One thing I need to mention. I went to Walmart this week.
Before you say that, I have to segue into something that's really heavy on my heart. Okay?
Yep.
Just want to say, a buddy of mine yesterday used a phrase that is getting thrown around a whole lot of not good enough. Okay? And I just want to say, with everything that's going on, with what we know about mental health, what we know about low self-esteem, what we know about bullying, suicidal, ideations and things like that. So who's ever in, reach of my voice, who's listening to that and, maybe going through that, I just want to say that everybody is worthy. Okay? Everybody is enough. Whether it's at your job, at home, or what have you. Get that out of your head now. You are enough. If you bust your butt at your job, you are enough. If you bust your butt at home, you are enough. Okay? No negativity, no negative thinking. Me, myself, sometimes those, thoughts probably slip through the filter of positivity, but everyone, you are enough. And sometimes people just need to hear that.
Yep.
Okay?
And you know what? I'm one of those people because I'm severely harsh on myself sometimes, and George and I, we do have a day job. Most of you regular watchers, we know me and George work together, or George and I work together, and there were days I'll just walk up to George and I'll be like, man, George, today's just getting me. Mm-hmm. And he's always got something good to say. So
been there, man, and I just want to encourage whoever I can, because sometimes I need encouragement too. I'm not perfect. I'll never claim to be perfect. So with that being said, let's go right into it. Daniel, you were in the middle of a story.
Yes.
And I cut you off, but I felt like that needed to be
said. You didn't cut me off. Okay, so I say it a lot that I'm losing a lot of faith in today's youth. I'm getting a little bit older, and I've just noticed that there's just a little bit of a gap between me and a lot of the youth of today. And the biggest thing I noticed is a friend and myself were walking through Walmart, the other Super Walmart, and I noticed that all of the pop sockets were locked in security cases. And I'm not talking like in the video game section where it's just like a bunch of them behind one.
Quick tidbit: a pop socket is the new craze.
It sticks on the back of your phone.
Yeah, it's weird. They got unicorn kitties, donuts, avocado.
Panthers.
You've probably seen parents and kids on there. I mean, it's cool. It's their thing.
Wakanda forever.
On there, it's just that new trend, that new fad. More power to you.
Very popular with today's youth.
It's $10. Okay, they charge you $10 for that. So let him finish. Keep that in mind. $10.
$10. And you know what? That's honestly probably the expensive end of the spectrum. There's licensed ones that are like $15, but the cheaper ones, like the just the generic ones, like the plain color ones, they only go for maybe between $5 and $10 usually. And so I've noticed that they're all locked in individual like acrylic security things that you have to have the special like magnet tool to get it off, And I actually stopped and I looked at her and I was like, God, today's youth sucks. That's so bad that a multi-billion, that's billion with a B, dollar corporation has to lock up their $5 and $10 little pieces of plastic.
Yeah.
You know, because kids are stealing them. And like I said, you know, it's not like when you see like the video games or the Blu-rays or whatever, you know, it's not like a bunch of different ones behind one sheet of glass, individually wrapped security things. And it just got my goat a little bit, you know.
Got my goat a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's right. It's $10. Why do you have, you know, basically a anti-theft plan put in place?
It's because kids suck today. Like, that's just the long and short of it. You know, a lot of the you know, 14 to 18-year-olds, they're raised differently, you know, I guess.
My son made $11 in a matter of losing his teeth and picking up shredded dog toys and things like that. So all the youth, it's not lost.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to narrow it down. You know, I'd say probably somewhere within the 12, 13 to like 18 to 19 range. Yeah. You know, that's kind of the ones I'm talking about. And it's not everybody.
If you gotta steal a pop socket, you're at a all-time low.
You need to call DCFS on those kids' parents, man. You can't afford a $10 pop socket.
You know, it's crazy. But the fact that Walmart does that, oh come on. You know my relationship with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I do not care for Walmart.
George despises going to Walmart,
and it's multiple things. Okay, it's multiple. It's the customers. It's Walmart itself. It's multiple things. That's for a different time.
But you know what?
Time.
I mean, it sucks too, because like a lot of people don't really care for Walmart that much. You know, I'm kind of whatever about it, but it's just little things like that. And you know that we can't not have Walmart. You know what I mean? Especially in a small town like where we live. I don't think so.
We can't. I got a county market. Boom. And a Dollar General.
Yeah, but in Canton, you know, we only have Kroger, Aldi's, and Hy-Vee. Like
Kroger got good chicken.
Yeah, and I shop at Kroger a lot too, but there's stuff at Walmart that I have to buy because it's always cheaper at Walmart. Not like 9 times out of 10, it's cheaper at Walmart.
Yeah. But I get it. I completely understand. And again,
you know, I have to have very special shampoo to keep my hair as beautiful as it is. You know, and I can only find it at Walmart. And it's I can find it other places, but I pay $2 or $3 more for it at other places.
At this point in my life, shampoo is getting useless to me because my hair is getting thinner and thinner.
My hair is beautiful. It's thick and luscious.
Son of a bitch. Okay, let's just segue in before I punch Daniel right in the eye. For having lustrous hair.
Thanks, Mom, for my hair.
So, Daniel is very, very, very excited about Comic-Con.
Oh, yes. It's been a big week.
I like comics. I like to think of myself as a cool nerd. I like comics, and I like, things geared towards that, things that may be nerdish, geekish, and stuff like that.
He's acting all humble over there, but him and I have got in heated arguments over the Marvel Universe, okay?
We have. And I mean, but that's okay because, to each of his own, and if you like it and love it, hey man, more power to you. Again, it's always a judgment-free zone. I just think that's one of the things that make people so unique. They love for things. I don't do the whole cosplay things like that. I do like to keep me some graphic novels. I just told Daniel today. Got me
a very important graphic novel, to be specific.
Yeah, I got Shazam, and I got the Harley Quinn graphic novel. So I think I'm gonna try to get back into that because I want to start reading, and I do watch a little bit of anime. No shame there. I mean, One Punch Man is my jam. And Dragon Ball Z. But Daniel's real excited about, Comic-Con. And I have some things too. So we're going to kind of recap, and touch on some highlights there. I had to do a little bit of research I missed a lot of things. But Daniel made sure that 2 of the things that I did not miss was the Aquaman trailer, as well as the Shazam trailer,
Jason Momoa,
which I told Daniel, he's my witness. I said that the Justice League, it was hit or miss. The movie, I mean, I love Batman, but I said one thing that they definitely nailed was making Aquaman badass.
A total badass.
Because we all know Aquaman, you know, when you think of Justice League, you don't think of Aquaman.
And majority of the time, when you think of when people think of Aquaman, they think of blonde hair, blue-eyed, bright orange and green spandex, douche-looking bag.
Yeah,
right.
Weirdo.
And Jason Momoa is the exact opposite of that. I'm gonna put a cut of him right here. Basically, Jason Momoa. First of all, he's Hawaiian, so that's like a perfect, you know, segue in for Aquaman. But like you were saying about Comic-Con, I totally forgot that it was this week.
Yeah.
Right. And I was just sitting at home. I was off one day, you know, earlier this week. I don't remember, or maybe I just gotten off work or something, and I was just scrolling through Facebook on my phone, and I just see all these cool trailers for all these movies, right? And I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, what is going on? Because like, I scrolled and I was like, boom, Aquaman. Watched it, shared it, tagged him in it.
Yeah, he did.
I scrolled like 4 or 5 more things down, and boom, Shazam trailer. Watched it, shared it, tagged him in it. But the Shazam trailer is what I was most excited about, because Zachary Levi or whatever, however you say his last name, I think he was kind of a
what movie was he in before, or series?
He played in Chuck. You remember that show? He played like the IT guy. He wore like a white shirt with a tie. And
that was on was it NBC or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah,
okay.
something like that,
okay.
or HBO or something.
Okay.
But that's where he played in, and usually he's cast in like skinny, dorky-esque roles, right? And all of a sudden, he was announced to be the actor that was going to be playing Shazam, and you know, I'll put a picture of Shazam up in here so you can see that in the comic books he's depicted as a really big, buff guy.
Can I speak on something else? Speaking of big and buff, it is rumored, I don't know if it's true, but The Rock is supposed to play Black Adam.
Black Adam, yep, the bad guy.
Who is, you know, like he said, Shazam's nemesis. Which I think would be cool, because heel Rock, me as a wrestling fan,
yep.
I mean, those of you know, I watch wrestling now. I know
wrestling.
I like wrestling, but heel Rock was great Rock, you know? So I just put that up there and I go, oh, okay, Rock. And I mean, The Rock's a good actor.
Actually, they cast him as Black Adam. They cast him like last year.
Yeah.
Like I think at Comic-Con last year, actually, they announced.
Well, I heard rumor, and until I see it, I always say rumor, because things are subject to change. You know, again, going back to Justice League.
Yeah.
So things are subject to change.
That's why I was, speaking of Justice League, that's why I wasn't as excited to see the Aquaman trailer, because I was like, well, we already saw, you know, Arthur Curry on the big screen in Justice League. You know, he had his little, you know, 10 or 12 minutes of fame on Justice League, and he did an awesome job. Jason Momoa did a badass job. But yeah, Shazam, that was one of my favorites, and I'm glad you brought up The Rock, because honestly, when I think of Black Adam, that honestly, if I had to imagine a person who would be perfect to play Black Adam, I would have picked The Rock because of his build.
Yeah,
you know, he's just obscenely, arbitrarily strong, and that's exactly how Black Adam is built in the original comics. You know,
and for those people who are listening, if you want to kind of get a rundown history or just see Shazam right now, obviously the movie's not out, but there is an anime, Superman Shazam versus Black Adam.
It's great.
It's everywhere, so you can kind of get that and kind of get a look into Billy Batson. Is it? It probably is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yeah. But that's a great movie, because it really kind of puts into perspective, because not many people know who Shazam is.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It kind of gives you a nice contrast to see, because I mean, everybody knows Superman. You know, and it really sees how well Shazam compares to Superman. You know, it's like a good comparison point for Shazam. But anyway, I'm not going to go too far into it. But basically, Shazam, I was the most excited about, because Zachary Levi, however you say it, he was not, in my opinion, it was kind of like Batfleck. You know, when everyone first heard about Ben Affleck doing Batman, I was like, you know, I don't know about all that. But, you know, Ben Affleck did a great job. And by the looks of the trailer, Zachary Levi, or whatever his name is, he looks like he's got the perfect personality for the role. You know, he's got that kind of
quirky personality.
Yeah, like immature kind of guy.
Because, I mean, that's essential.
Because, yeah, I mean,
Shazam he's a kid.
Yeah, he's essentially a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just for funsies, I'll put a link to the trailer down in the description there.
Check it out. It may be some.
Yeah, and it's a great movie. Now, going to Aquaman. I was impressed with the trailer, but I wasn't that impressed. Because I was like, he looks too different than the rest of the characters, in my opinion. Because like I get it,
looks like a straight bad ass.
I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is that the rest of the royal family of Atlantis, they look too proper.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Warner Brothers.
You gotta stick out. Okay, I'm just saying.
But there were three things in the trailer that stood out to me that I thought were holy shit awesome. Okay, Black Manta was in there.
Right.
You know,
well, I mean, he has to be.
The only other bad guy that I would have wanted to see in there would have been the Submariner or Namor
or Shamu. Because I mean, you think underwater Shamu. Like, honestly, like, who does Aquaman fight outside of that? Honestly.
Yeah, that's true. He fights global warming.
I mean, that's it. Trash
pollution. Yeah. You know, when the
crossover with him and Captain Planet, I don't know. Like,
dude, Captain Planet, that'd be a cool live action.
Our powers combined. It was pretty dope. But
Power of Heart.
Yeah, it was terrible. Heart was just like thrown in there.
Oh, come on, man! Why you gotta hate on little Mexican kid?
He was Indian.
Whatever.
He was Indian. That was correct. Very Indian.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
There we go.
Anyway, so yeah, Black Manta was in there, which I thought was awesome. We actually get to see more of Atlantis, and I thought it was really neat the way they played up the effect of him being underwater, even though he looks and moves and talks like he does on land, which I thought was awesome. But my absolute third and favorite part of the entire trailer was when because I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it was a shot directly out of one of the graphic novels from right before the New 52 came out. Aquaman punches the porthole of the submarine and like jumps up in, and he looks over his shoulder and he goes, "Permission to come aboard." And I was like, "Oh, got goosebumps, man!"
All underwater.
Yeah, because Marvel does that a lot. Like, I know this is a DC movie and they don't do that a ton, but Marvel does that a lot, where they take little snippets of the comic and they actually throw that scene in the movie. Like on Civil War, when Iron Man's shooting the blast at Cap's shield, like at the very end, like that was a shot directly from the comic book, which was pretty badass. But yeah, so Comic-Con, I forgot it was this week. I just saw a bunch of cool stuff pop across my news feed, and I was like, "Damn, what day is it?" And I was like, "Oh wait, Comic-Con's this week." So,
some other things about that too. I mean, they're doing a reboot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I did not see that. I am excited for that, though.
I never really got into
awesome.
Buffy.
Ooh, she's
I take that back. I watched the original Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
With what's her name? Is it Christy or something? This was not Sarah Michelle Gellar. I forget her name, but the actual movie with Luke Perry.
Not the television show.
Yeah, not the television show. The actual movie.
The Joss Whedon directed television show.
Yes, the movie. That's my stuff right there.
See, I didn't watch the movie. I like the TV show.
I think you should watch
Spike
the movie.
And with Angel and Buffy. Like, dude, it was good, man. That was a big chunk of my.
I feel like you should watch the movie. I feel like you should watch the movie. It's just one of those things. Watch the movie. It's pretty cool.
Well, I was nervous because, anytime, like, I was nervous because they had just started converting like books into movies. Around that time, books and stuff, and all the remakes were always crap. And I was like, oh man, they're taking another really good TV show and they're trying to milk all the money out of it that they can by making it into a movie. So that's why I never went and watched it.
Yeah, well, you should have watched the movie. I think it's pretty cool. It's not going to blow you away or anything like that. I just think the level of comedy, the era that it came out, and just what it is, I just think it's pretty cool.
What's the redheaded chick's name from American Pie? What's her name? That plays Lily on How I Met Your Mother. She was in the original Buffy, and I didn't discover that until later.
The movie?
No, the TV show.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was one of the.
She was a vampire hunter.
Yeah, she was the one.
But I don't know.
She was like a witch or something.
I've had a crush on her since American Pie came out. American Pie 1.
That one time at band camp.
Oh, one time at band camp.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
I had a weird early teens, George.
Obviously, another thing that's big too. They are going to do Supergirl, but in Supergirl, they're gonna have the first transgender superhero. So it says the CW Supergirl is aiming to make history on TV's first transgender actress, Nicole Maines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, has been cast as
I thought you meant
Leonard.
that Kara Zor-El was going to be like transgender. I'm
No,
like, how
no,
can a Kryptonian be transgender? What is happening right
that's
now?
already established. So
Okay.
they're going to do that, and shout out.
So the actress that plays Kara Zor-El. Or
No,
Supergirl-
an actress in the show,
Oh, okay.
not Supergirl. Supergirl's already established.
Cool.
Yeah. She's already established, so she's gonna do that. Another topic that I'm happy about: they're doing a live action Teen Titans.
Yes, the television show.
Yes.
Or it's kind of like a Netflix show, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a streaming show.
Yeah, but it's on CW.
I saw the trailer, and when I saw the pre-production photos, and Starfire looked like a mess.
What?
Dude, no. I'm sorry. I have nothing against cross casting, different races into roles, but she did not look good. They could have done it so different, in my opinion. Because Starfire, she's depicted as like a very naive young white girl, and they got this street smart black girl playing her, and I've got nothing against that usually, but it's just it didn't look right to me. But that was in the pre-production photos, like the cheat photos, or
But
the
you
teaser
just
photos.
apply that to what you just said about Aquaman.
Yeah, I know.
Does not fit the mold.
I know.
So this,
I'm getting there.
if that's the case, then Robin shouldn't be Robin.
I'm getting there. Let me finish.
Okay.
From the set photos, that was my first thought.
Okay.
And then I saw the trailer. And I was like, woo, baby.
Yeah, like Teen Titans is gonna be dope. I do like Teen Titans Go. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I have a 6-year-old, and I think Teen Titans Go is just hilarious.
Teen Titans Go is a dumpster fire of a cartoon.
You shut your dirty mouth.
No.
It is not.
I refuse to budge on that one.
It is great. The movie comes out July 27th. Me and my son will be going to see that movie because it's going to be fantastic.
The only reason I respect that is because Josiah likes it. That's the only reason I like it.
What? You don't sound like a goddamn hater.
Yeah, it's because I thought Teen Titans Go was dumb. It made all the characters so one-dimensional.
It's a cartoon for kids.
Yeah, but Teen Titans was supposed to be a cartoon for kids, and it made me cry.
No. Teen Titans were for young adults. They try to do all of that. It did not work out. Hence why they revamping everything on Disney and Nickelodeon. Okay? It did not work out. That's why it's canceled.
Okay.
Teen Titans Go has more seasons than Teen Titans.
Yeah, okay, you have me there. But Teen Titans, the original one, was so good though. Like the episode when Cyborg got the rings that let him hide, like all the cyborg.
They do it on Teen Titans Go too.
Hold on, I'm not even kidding when I say that I cried. I was like 14 when it came out, and you know what? It was a good show, man. It was a really good episode.
Shut up. You're terrible.
You're terrible.
You're terrible. Who cries over that? It was fake. I'm just saying.
Come on, man. Don't hate. Don't be
Teen
hating.
Titans Go is better.
I'm still mad about my phone.
You dropped it.
No, correction. I dropped something on it. I dropped that microphone on it, actually, as a matter of fact.
That's a good microphone.
But that is neither here nor there.
Star Wars.
Yes.
The Clone Wars is coming back. I've never seen the animated series Clone Wars.
I watched it on Netflix. It was very good.
I don't know.
It was really good because it gave you the in-between story of when, right after he killed the the Sand People, right after he murdered the entire tribe of Sand People, at the end of the Clone Wars and the movie, The Attack of the Clones.
Genocide.
Yeah, basically, it's all the in-between time of the Clone Wars, and it's good. It's really good because it shows you a whole different side of how Anakin got from being Anakin to becoming Darth Vader.
And I like Darth Vader.
Yeah, I like them both too. Like, and you know, it's kind of ruined the Star Wars movies for me now, because whenever I watch them, I'm like, yep, Anakin's gonna become Darth Vader. It's freaking obvious now. You know, everything he does, like, yep, that's Sith. Yep, that's a Sith move.
And I just feel like if I was ever presented the choice, I'm always gonna be a Sith. Sith Lord.
I think I'd be a gray Jedi. I'd be undecided.
I'm not fighting for good and all of that.
Oh yeah, no, the Greys don't fight for anybody but themselves.
Oh, the Greys, okay, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a straight Sith Lord doing evil, domination. I want to be.
My only hang up with the Sith like religion, is the rule of two. There can only be two Sith Lords at any given time. And I'm not a big fan of that, because like if I'm living it up, Sithing it up with my boys, you know, I don't want my Padawan to come and just like, you know, like, oh, sorry, I'm the boss now, so I gotta kill you. Sorry, boss.
No, that's why you don't teach him everything. You teach him just enough that you always one step ahead, brother. I know you finna try to come for me.
No, because
but I'm gonna get you first.
No, in my luck, my Padawan would be like, you know, I'd be off on some mission or something, you know, like with some woman on vacation in the, you know, in the Kessel system or something, and he's reading a book and he reads about the rule of two, and he goes, Then he looks at his buddy and he's like, yep, we gotta kill him, and then they come and kill me.
I mean, that's a good way to go out.
No. I don't want to go out, man. If I'm going to be a Sith Lord, the whole reason that I would be a Sith Lord was because I would learn what Darth Plagueis learned, to manipulate the midichlorians so I could live forever. I mean,
you said you would want to live forever, but you already have it in your head that you're going to get murdered on vacation with a girl.
Well, yeah, if my apprentice kills me, that's different.
But in your logic, that's always going to happen. So no matter if you take out your apprentice first, you're always training your apprentice to kill you.
I mean, basically, yeah, I guess.
No, I'm not. True. I'm not teaching my apprentice.
I'll just teach him enough, like, and then like leave him at the fire station, you know, in a basket with a note.
So then he resent you and didn't really want to kill you?
He's your problem now?
So Daniel, it's a terrible, terrible master.
I would be a terrible Sith Lord, man.
Terrible master.
I'm too nice, you know?
See, that's why you're going to be a Jedi.
No, man, but they're too big of wusses.
See, exactly.
I'm trying to censor myself. Okay, I'm trying not to cuss as much.
I'm gonna be straight Sith, dark, everything.
I think that the Jedi are too weak, in my opinion. Like they're very strong, yeah, but I think that they're
because they let their emotions get into it.
No, they don't let their emotions get into it, and that's the problem.
Let their emotions get into it. They always trying to, I'm doing the right thing. When you're on the dark side, Daniel, you don't care. I'm gonna do what I feel, son.
There's a difference between emotions and moral compass.
There is no moral compass when you're a Sith Lord.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what makes a Sith. Like that's the biggest difference between Sith and Jedi, is that the Jedi, they only deal in right and wrong, not their personal vendettas, you know, and Sith Lords are the exact opposite. They do what they want when they want, you know?
I will blow up any place that got me wrong. If I go to an In-N-Out burger and they didn't put pickles on my burger, blowing it up, okay? Just so you know.
No, I don't think I'd blow it up. I'd get the drive-thru guy and do the Darth Vader thing.
No.
Like, hey man, where's my pickles?
No. This is an example. I gotta set the example.
Okay.
Blowing it up.
Blowing up the whole restaurant.
And that's for, Whataburger and all the other chains to know I want pickles on my damn burger. Alright.
You sound like Bubble Bass off of SpongeBob.
Where the
and
pickles
don't forget the pickles. Oh, man.
I love that.
I know, I love SpongeBob. Yep. So, yeah, that is going to wrap up episode 6.
It's kind of a nerd episode.
Yeah.
Kind of a nerd episode.
Apologies for the technical difficulties on the video, but that's okay. It's still a good episode. We hope you've listened to the entire episode. But anyway, George and I, we're going to be, after this episode, we're still going to be releasing The Last Call.
Yeah.
It's just we're going to change things up a little bit. We're gonna try to make it better. We're going to make it possibly get to you quicker. I would like to aim to try to get the show out weekly.
Yeah.
but just, him and I both work full-time jobs, and he goes to school, so it's kind of hard for us to juggle everything. But anyway,
Yes.
we're going to work on that, and but we're just going to make it better.
We got some great things, coming forth. Like I said, we got some other side projects that we are going to do that just brings more attention, because believe it or not, just going back to that initial what we said at the beginning of it, doing this has helped me kind of release myself from the grip, which is school and work and things like that, which I'm trying to change that situation as well. Lord willing, stay prayerful and have faith. But that's that. This has helped me, and it just reestablish myself as, get back involved, because I'm a talented brother, okay, very talented, and I just need that to just keep coming out. It just helps me. It's like it's a release in a way. No different. If you're talented and if you got anything, God given, you should just keep nurturing it, keep doing it. That way you don't lose that. Whatever it be, sports, music, this, that. Keep nurturing that. And get yourself with someone who has the same drive as you and pushes you to do that. And again, that all goes back to you are worth it, you are worthy, you are great, you are excellent. Let's get it.
Well, George, is that time?
It is that time. It is that time.
Last call.
And again, we personally thank you guys for staying with us. We only got 6 episodes, but we're going to be doing some more, and we really like the response from those bar games that we do. Some episodes are just bar games, and please believe we are going to do some more. I have some great things in store for Daniel. He does not know it yet.
Just you wait.
But
My Amazon wish list page, man. Oh, George, you're going to hate it.
Some great things. Tune in next time. Same bat channel, same bat time. We can say that, right?
Yeah.
We can say that?
Yeah, we can say that. It's YouTube, man.
Toodles.
Toodles.